Yeah, those chili plantain chips or whatever curry plantain chips are really good. I put some aside for today. I'm gonna eat later. I just had my biotin and then I'm gonna have my coffee.
A lot of bits in it. I don't know what they are.
What?
A lot of bits.
Bits?
Yeah.
That's the plantain chip crumbs. I ate some. It's all in there that should be edible because I looked at it. And I've had some, and here I am. Today is my meatless Monday. You don't have to be meatless. I'm choosing to be meatless. So I'm not eating any bread because most breads for stores for sale were meatless. Although I'm gonna have a rice cake. Maybe. Some rice. Meatless Monday. And I haven't got anything on my wrist right now because
What?
you're getting your croissants heated up. So I can't,
What are they in the oven?
as you know, because if I have anything flammable on, because I don't know if they're not flammable, I don't want to set my wrist on fire because of taking out some food. Temperature of
Well, you should
350.
be warm enough now.
No, it's a preheating.
You haven't put them in.
The oven is preheating,
Yeah.
and I put them in. There's no way an oven at that temperature has heated up your croissants. Oh, that's good. Cold water, boiled hot. 1 small spoonful of instant coffee. 1 heaping teaspoonful of my honey. Stirred a little bit, and then added some almond milk that is dairy free, without dairy, that is. Oh.
Eh? How many times?
I don't know.
Eh?
I don't know.
Once I wish, 2 is a kiss, 3 is a disappointment.
Pass the word
4 is a
disappointment.
letter, 5 much better, 6 is what you wanted. So how long do I go on now?
I don't know, but I'm going to sneeze in 4.
Once a wish, 2 is a kiss, 3 is a disappointment. 4 is a letter, 6 is what you wanted. Once a wish, 2 is a kiss, 3 is a disappointment. 4 is a letter, 5 is much better. 6 is what you wanted.
I know what got up my nose is an allergen, but it's there.
Oh God, some mothers do have them.
It's more. Oh, normally bodily function sneezing. Oh. Anyone shows and tells that they're disturbed and annoyed by somebody sneezing at home, if mentally ill.
You would do it.
I know, I wouldn't care. I'd be too busy laughing. Oh. Oh.
I'll give you my pills when I'm waiting.
No, you get what you get. You get your croissant. I'll do it, Mom. I'm just gonna sit down myself, you know. I'm not a machine. When I get up, I'll get everything.
I said, how long have you been up?
When I get up to get your croissants, I'll stay up and do all that. I need
That's
to
not
sit
what I said. I said, how long have you been up? I didn't hear you get up.
about half an hour. I didn't sleep very well last night.
Neither did I.
I went to bed thinking everything would be, same usual, and then I kept having thoughts, and I put myself to sleep. flashback syndrome is an awful post-trauma thing. I
What?
don't like. Flashback syndrome, post-trauma is an awful thing to get. It lasted to me all the way till now. It's still, I can't get the thoughts out of my mind.
What's that?
Flashback of traumas. Yeah, unlike some other people, at least I'm functioning. I made my coffee. I could either make it and or ordered it, although I made it and I've been up and I'm helping my mom. Most other people lived same and or worse than I lived. I've witnessed many, they don't function as well as me. The only thing is I like to do is I like to fast. When this happens, I like to fast. So I went to bed at whatever time. I went to have a rest here at wherever. And I had that post-trauma flashbacks.
Well, I think the subs will be warm enough. Yeah. You don't take long to warm up.
And as oh, there you go, girl. There you go. It's just gross. It hurt too much. I tried to stop it when during. Oh, you're right. Close side. Very hot. But yeah. And it's sad how some other people try to, they know somebody been traumatized and they obsess and work themselves trying to traumatize all the more instead of helping it or doing their jobs duties, jobs details, jobs descriptions, and jobs titles. Oh, I got some messages, comments. Let's see what y'all have to say. Good morning. Bless you, haha. Bless you, my baby. Hi. Good morning. Yeah, I had a sneeze more than very many times sneezed. And I'm not sick, I just have an allergen. It's probably because I'm tying up a bit and there's some dust. I sneezed before when there was dust. And the dust got up my nose. It's an allergen.
Yeah.
I have my plant-based meatless Mondays nowadays. I know somebody mentioned scrambled egg and potato. I'm trying to get there. Right now, everything I've got lined up for today is plant-based. Yesterday, I think, somebody came on an elevator. She had a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And her vase, I was interested. It had an olive label on it, an olive jar. I was sort of chuffed. I'm trying to figure out how to do something like that. I like the idea of using a wine bottle. Myself, I think I'll keep the wine bottle that we're using. And maybe I'll use that to put in some flowers. I feel very good. I had a glass of wine Friday and Saturday, and I have not had any wine since. I've been very careful,
Okay.
very good. You had wine
Last night?
yesterday, yes.
Not last night.
Yes, you did. You had some wine yesterday. You asked me for it.
Oh.
I offered it to you, and you said yes. I offered the wine to you, and you said yes, and I gave you some, about that much.
Oh,
It's
well,
like 6 ounces.
that's not 6 ounces.
Well, you drank it, and we're happy about it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fly over there. It's behind the couch. Right,
No.
right down.
No, no, it's not. Stop it, Mom. Just eat your food. Good morning. Where are you from? I'm from Albania. From Earth. EARTH. First things I'm going to eat today. What am I going to eat? First meal. I think I'm going to eat something veg.
Good night.
The noisemakers are out in the hall. We were to do that. Even when we didn't do that, they'd file a false complaint. Not them, somebody. That's why when we go out, or went out, I should say when we went out, I used to hardly, didn't matter if we spoke or didn't speak. The other people, they didn't release their own security camera. All those cameras, securities, surveillance. They're seen as the liars that they are. Today is one of my meat. I'm actually considering just keep it to what I've got, maybe adding some Brussels sprouts and or broccoli, and just making some rice for myself. You can have whatever you want. There's a baked potato you can have later, Mom. Well, you have your steak to eat. The remaining steak sandwich. You can have that. You can have that with a Brussels sprout. And do I not feel like cooking? Maybe I'll just make myself some soup.
Soup's cooking.
Or I could just have a rice cake. But I want to use up the broccoli, so I'm figuring I could cook that first. At least one of them. I want to cook the stock, and then if I don't feel like cooking, I could just add. I could eat with a rice cake on the side. Or those things. Those plantain chips are really good. They're actually the best plantain chips I've ever had. It's as if they knew it was coming. And they were like, ah. And I'm looking along at all the foods. And like, ooh. Because I walked by the bananas and I was thinking about maybe picking one up. And then I walked over there and I was like, oh yeah. Get some plantain. Help my recovery, recuperating. I eat all that stuff when I'm not feeling well. And one container is lasting me 3 days. 3 days of nutritional facts. Foods. 3 days. And later on, I'm gonna. Well, it's definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna eat Brussels sprouts. Today, I think we'll have cauliflower. Tomorrow, we'll have Brussels sprouts. Cauliflower, broccoli, and we'll have. Well, I have cauliflower too. I think we'll just use the one whole beautiful floret of broccoli. Cheers. You're liking your croissants.
Mm-hmm.
You're liking your croissants.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was long time. But I like them with, but I've added to them when they're cold.
Yeah.
They said the butter passes, I know that, but I like
Oh.
more butter on them.
Croissant. The last time I had a
I
croissant,
think I was the first
I
customer.
think the last time I had a croissant at the Acton Outlet Center in Mississauga at one of the functions there. That's the most recent time I had a croissant. I don't usually eat them very. Not because I don't like them, it's just I don't eat them. I prefer. Nowadays I eat bread.
I eat both.
I don't know that the loaf of bread I have is vegan or plant-based. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
She's cold.
No, it's not.
It is.
Can't be. It's the same
Mine's just
temperature
cold.
as my coffee, same water.
I don't care. It's cold.
I know you don't care. It's not cold.
Mug's hot. Tea's cold.
No, it's not.
Want to taste it?
I got my own temperature stuff, same temperature, and I know it's not the word cold.
It's not hot.
Word cold is another word with a
It's-
totally different
it's
meaning
warm.
and definition.
Just warm.
It's not cold,
Warm.
not cold. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Ugh. And please come over to my new channel, The Real Sea Witch Arabellas at Arabellas Witch. Please come over there and join me. My new project I'm working on. And all your community posts, answers, votes. I'm taking that all with me every day. And hopefully, more subscribers soon. I can do these live streams over there. You can follow me over there. And yeah. Not that this page is getting ignored and unused. It's just this is my account. It's just I'm not going to be on it as often. Well, mostly, well, all my new videos, vlog-like videos, vlogs will be over there. The Real Sea Witch, Bellis, will be over there. And I have some subscribers already there. Just come on over. And we can have our coffee mornings there. Not every day, although some coffee mornings. I like having a coffee with you all. My subscribers, my fans, my viewers, my audience. When I finish doing this, I'm going to do some more physiotherapy exercises, my knees, my legs, and then put on a bit of laundry, a few days, and then I'm going to get that drying, and then I'm going to put on a load. And go to another channel, The Real Sea Witch, Avrobellis, at Avrobellis Witch, and see my mukbangs and or mukbangs and what I ate during a day of the day as a wannabe fat person. It's one thing I like about this dressing gown. I'm not fat. It just I look, it's nice and big and baggy. Lots of room to grow. And I love the color. It's like patchwork, not waffles. It's like patchwork. I like waffles. Yesterday was fun having pancakes. I like my pancakes on waffle day.
Waffles are nice. They're just
National
crispy, that's
Waffle
all.
Day.
It's
I
the same
haven't had
batter.
waffle. I stopped eating waffles a while ago.
It's the same batter.
Good. And I've been craving some rotisserie chicken and raw cucumbers, some medicinal. It's this, some raw cucumber cut into pieces, and some medicinal Himalayan salt and some ground black pepper.
Could make me another cup of tea.
I am going to make another beverage. I've got my brown slippers on, so I'm going to see my feet there. Here's the other foot. The other day they wanted to see my feet. Although today I'm most definitely taking a pain reliever. I've gone many a days without. I really believe I need to take one.
I'm gonna get pain.
But I want to cook the broccoli first, and then with my broccoli and rice, I'll have like a cup of the broccoli. I want some of the stem cooked. Oh, I like to eat that. I can eat it raw, but then, ooh, it's gonna rain. Maybe sky out there. Ooh, there's a big dark cloud. Maybe it's raining over there. Ooh, it's a big cloud. Pretty. Oh, there's a bit of blue sky over that way. That way it's quite clouded. Rained yesterday. Rained last night.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to water mine pets for babies. Bellis Fairies garden out in the balcony this day. Since and during. Oh, good you ate. Yay! My mom ate 2 croissants and butter.
Very good.
When I get up to make more tea, I get my mom pills. I meant to do it when it was the croissants, but I got so comfortable again. My knees are really paining me. Acute pain, not chronic. Oh. You should take the
Probably all that butter makes your hands juicy.
I know. And it's not my diet. It's everything that aches is where I was injured. Everything. Oh, I got a bit of a headache. Migraine. My neck isn't sore. I'm not painful there. It's just this hand, wrist, my knees, my lower legs. My mom wants more tea. I'm glad to see her eat. She ate some curry plantain chips this morning and croissants and butter. Happy day. Happy day, me too. I swallowed my biotin. I got my coffee in between sips of beauty sips. It's not my happiest day, although I like my coffee and I'm glad to be here, alive. It's true. This is not fat. Okay, I'm not skinny, although I'm not obese and I'm not morbidly obese. Although when I wear this, I do, I look fatter. And I'm not tying it up because it's summer, and although the AC has been on, it is rather hot. Just looking out the window. I might actually venture out on my balcony for a few minutes today and just, the laundry's on. I want to, I'm wearing some white. It's Monday, wear white. Um, just, and I'm not going to keep, I'm just going to mention it today, the last day of it, and see what happens. Does any of my family, acquaintances, friends, others wear any colors from my social medias I've advertised on my community post page that I'm doing often. Wonder if anybody else would do too. Or Friday wear pink, although purple is an option. I've mentioned it. I shared it. It's out there, published. I lawfully shared, and I'm like, I'm gonna do more. And I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. I'm just not going to even show and tell it anymore. I'm just going to do. And do I not? It's because I'm having to wear neutral, although I'll probably have some of it in my bag or something. Or I might even begin wearing my scrunchies on my wrists more. I have an outfit. I know it might not be on Monday, although it's black and white. One of my favorite songs. I know I'm going to have more hate, although I'm going to mention it. Black and white by Michael Jackson. One of the best, greatest performing artists, singers ever existed. That's one of my favorite songs. And just because I didn't like what other people happened, all about, all true, and all about, and their races, creeds, and religions, not the same as what I just mentioned. There were nothing against Indians, although I'm not talking about Aboriginal and Indigenous, although I really like that song. It's one of my favorite songs. And that it's, and another one of my favorite performing artists, singers, Pitbull. And when I've gone out many a nights earlier than now, Havana. And there's many more performing artists I like, such as 50 Cent and or 50 Cent. I don't know if there's an S nowadays. Candy Store. And Enrique Iglesias. Oh, his father, Julio. All the girls I've loved before. Whatever, And Enrique Iglesias. Ricky Martin, performing artist, singer, actor, etc., whatever. Activist, whatever. My least favorite song, Livin' La Vida Loca, every Halloween. Celine Dion, I'm Alive. Celine Dion, remember when she used to sing, she used to hit her chest sometimes, or whatever? She used to touch her chest. Olivia Newton-John. I honestly love you. Let me be there. Etc. And then I listened to modern orchestra. Some children told it was too modern. They misunderstood. They made it all up. They don't know the meaning of music and the advancement and stages of it all. They didn't know. And this alleged city, that's something that has happened for centuries. They, they're haters all about all music makers, etc., and listeners too. They just didn't like. They pick and choose and just did not history, geography, financial knowledge, any new. Many a times, I was one of them. Hated on because of music. It's one of their excuses, not reasons. Lots of well-known athletes would put earphones on and or whatever, and music was one of the things they used. I do that first thing in the morning. I like to do some relaxation before I get out of bed. I did that with my cat alive. My mom often said, put on your earphones, but earphones give me migraines, especially these ones. And my technology nowadays, this doesn't fit very, and they're broken anyways. And I had to have it loud to, just to hear it because one kept fading in and out. One of these kept fading in and out. And I'm like, I don't play it very here because my other residents don't like music. They don't like anything. They didn't even like us watching a TV show and or news. Very racist, bigot, discriminations, discriminatory prejudices, prejudice. They made it all up because they did it themselves and they tried to show and told we did, yet they did instead. And all witnessed, including all securities, cameras, all that surveillance. And everybody should come in must need showed and told and showed and told all that evidence. And use that evidence to judiciary punish all those other people accordingly. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain soon. You know, and how some healthcare workers are like, they're hired to help. They're hired to give healthcare to make the patients and their families adapt, accept, and get better, feel well. Not make them sicker, but while themselves mentally ill. And refused healthcare's already to get better, got better. Can't spread that. It's worse than a STD and perennial disease. It's worse than VD. And there's evidence there too because they didn't know they're on securities cameras. There's lots of witnesses, and nobody's going to stay quiet because all historical, all geographical, all financial, all hospitals and healthcare facilities that did it before closed. And why? All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. It's not all financial. A lot of it was the same thing. There are historians out there who showed and told us. And that was all supposed to have stopped historically, geographically, financially, and all new. Long ago, all before, all during, all later, and all since December 12, 2024. Symptoms have to already existed, not be created. Symptoms and behaviors. And the families that witness those symptoms and behaviors should, can, could, may, must, and need override all that fictitious stuff that those healthcare workers are trying to make realities while themselves mentally ill. Especially around celebrities. About celebrities. And premeditated, predatory, resentful, and internet trolled, internet trolling, myself and one and more celebrities. And every time they have a complainant all to and all about us, there, security and police and the courts should all have been to that person and judiciary punished. And mental health. Investigate all the more. And why there are police reports, incidents, and occurrence numbers that myself and my parents didn't want to know those other people. We didn't want to know them. Their phone numbers, etc. Examples: Credit Valley Hospital, psychiatry there, neurology, Dr. Judy Fernando, and a psychiatrist there. I agreed to, I've been trying, somebody asked me if I was getting therapy. I went there thinking the world of myself, having, a doctor come up with a medication list. As soon as I saw St. John's wort, I was like gone. I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. That, instead of making my PTS go away, it'll increase it all the more and I'll get more depressed about everything. I can't take that list. That's not, so I never, and then I tried another place and then the psychiatrist quit. And I was like, and then we changed doctors completely because the healthcare was completely and utterly inadequate. Yet my mom kept that referral. And then it's one trauma on top of another trauma with me for how many months? And I'm going to have to take a pain reliever today. I mean, I only drank 2 glasses of a little bit, but I'm fully, definitely not 9 ounces. 2 days, not, it was enough for my heart, made my chest feel better. It sort of settled some of the indigestion I was having. Considering I'm a cook, considering I'm a cook and baker, indigestion. Such as yesterday, my mukbang chicken and french fries with some chili. I mean, today I'm not having any extras. I'm just sticking to what I've said, And maybe because it's higher ferritin levels too. I think, I'm just gonna have to have something nice today. But that's okay. It's Meatless Monday. I know but do you see that's a bee? Honey, I'm not eating the bee. Yeah, we're all supposed to stay for a few days at the Hilton somewhere or other in Quebec, Montreal, or Ottawa. It was like a deja vu. I know. And it is much better than the places that here. Um, Roundtree uh, and yeah, and one of the places we went to earlier, I you know how you get a comp card? I got a free hotel stay. It didn't say exactly the hotel. Now, if it had been the Hilton, I maybe took it up on it, maybe not. But that's not why I didn't take it up on that. It's transportation, and I just don't feel like that kind of vacation. I was looking forward to the one this month, which is not happening. Cancelled. A tourist travel person, travel guide, travel agent, whatever. And we got a full refund. The money came back, so that's money came back. All is good. It's just, and the hotel stay probably would be good. It was really funny. And I was actually contemplating getting a cheap 2-piece tiki somewhere if I could find, but that never happened. I was thinking of taking this with me and using that, but I don't swim anymore. I know I might try and swim. That's why I've come up. Maybe I'll swim one day more. I don't know, in a swimming pool or somewhere. I don't do that very because of my left wrist, my left hand. It just feels unique. Not special. Odd. Especially when there's space. I mean, I haven't refused psychiatry at all. I mean, I've disagreed with it completely. Although, when I get my own way, and I'm hopeful, do I need it again in the future? Not any stalkers try to put me on that stuff. They put me on the right medication, antidepressants, post-trauma, stress, antidepressants, and pain relievers. And that's my medicines. What I put in me doesn't change the world. Only other people mentally ill delusions themselves, such as, and paranoid themselves, such as, and all my other family, and those other relatives, my parents, and my parents, my parents, and all animals, and all botany, and all pets, all fur babies, myself. Doesn't change. The medicines, the prescribed prescription medicines, nothing changed anything. Only themselves mentally ill. Those other people themselves mentally ill. That's how the world has been for how long now? Only stalkers wanted those other people, all names, Bellis and myself. All those others, names, Bellis and myself, forgot. And all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. Because they're stalkers instead of all those and this, Bellis. Including analyzing, tracking, documenting my mom and other people, names allegedly Thompson and Maud and Richie Factual. I tried to get my mom feel better. I'm glad to see her eat today. She's been eating croissants off and on quite some time now. And muffins, blueberry muffins. And she's come off eating lots of bacon. She likes to eat bacon, but she's had scrambled eggs and toast the other day. She likes her steak. I like my steak and french fries. I like my food with french fries. I'm going through that phase once more. And when I finish doing this, I'm going to get some food. I'm on 8. I'm really looking forward to having some plantain chips, those curry flavor. Oh, they're really good. I'm just trying to figure out, do I do that and then eat? I figure if I eat my veg first, maybe that's the police and paramedics going to one of our accusers and sorting it. Instead of coming here, because all evidence that they have and had and has and got and kept, those other residents and alleged staff, false accusations as per usual, and there's security cameras on. And all times parking security let somebody in, and lobby security somebody in, told them that they're visiting us, Arnie, and using our parking spots, my front door to get in, and they just let them on in somehow or other. And since they were showed and told not to, it's not us didn't give privacy and safety to others. It's parking security and lobby security instead. choice of modern technology. Modern technology, when it's good, it's very good. When it's not, it's that happened. Because every vehicle, every single person is either photographed, recorded, videotaped, filmed, real-time live surveillance. All pedestrians and all licensed when they go through the gatehouse. What's that? And those other people have to enforce laws and rules and regulations. All the securities. All before, all during, all later, all since. May 23, 2024. And the real Hiltons are any living, alive, they would have absolutely nothing to do with those other people I've mentioned. And Maud and Richie, all about L2 and all about 3 and more others, all names, all named, all historical, all geographical, all financial, and all in any new Bellis. With and without, with and or without Starbucks, there more. Do you remember when I lived on a 13th floor? And oh, my beautiful cat. And I had other residents, neighbors from hell, worse than hell, hell on earth. And I vlogged, I video made some of it and published it, uploaded it on my social media. Ugh. All that yelling and screaming, and then from there to here, I inherited a weird man from next door that's so weird. It's worse than so weird. Reported, I showed it to police, I documented, I video made, I recorded, one right after the other. Haters, stalkers, jealous, with and or without jealous, haters, stalkers, bothering us, and did what they did, and they did not sections 2A and 2B, and they did disturbances, and they did annoyances themselves, created and made. And they don't like internet. Well, if you don't like me, you don't like us, instead of coming to and came to, don't come anymore. Just stay away. Less is more. That's what I do when I'm not liked. I keep myself away. I mean, there's public information on social media, internet. That's as close as I'll go to. That's as close as I will go to. Privacy and safety. I do. I did. We did and we do sections 2A and 2B. We don't disturb and we don't annoy. Doors and windows, walls, ceilings, floors. We don't trespass this. We don't trespass. Only other people mentally ill did. And they see and hear, they saw and heard the words psychiatry and psychiatric and neurology, and they developed mental health, mental illnesses on them more themselves, symptoms and behaviors instead. And other people should, can, could, may, must, and need uses this publishes, published with and or without mainstream media. I don't care without and or with mainstream media. I just believe it shouldn't be for free, and that does anyone want to use us, we should be hired and financially paid a wage and or salary, a paycheck, one and more times. And give us references and credentials. This. Monetization. Monetize. Social media, monetize. I was on another social media the other day I used, and I was waiting and waiting, nothing, not even a coin. I left us. I was like, oh, you must be joking. I did get some likes although, so I'm not gonna complain. I just, I've been monetized before, and I know what I've said when my cat was alive, although my cat is dead now, and I just believe my social media should, can, could, may, must, and need monetization, monetized, all financial, even just a little bit. I know I've looked into it. I mean, when I do get it at the Real Sea Witch Avril, at the Real Sea Witch Avril Bellis, at Avril Bellis Witch, I mean, when I can arrange everything, do I get to choose the amounts? I mean, of course I'm going to have, if there's $1.99 or whatever, of course I'm going to put that out there as a sticker or whatever, and the memberships too, because I really like you all as my subscribers. I really do. I like you as my subscribers, my audience, my viewers, my fans. And I'm going to put it out there. Not that I'm saying you can't afford more, it's just I appreciate. Same elsewhere. I try to keep it all frugal because I appreciate. I'm not in it just for the money. That's just your way of saying, monetizing. I've monetized other people along the way, little bits here and there this year. A coin here, coin there, a coffee amount there, here, there. Nothing elaborate, except not lots. And I was just like, I had earned lots of money at some time. I am a gamer. Times. I like to play free games that should, can, could, may, must, need paid out and payouts. And I've had a little bit, but not lots this time around, and I'm really fed up with it all. My mom likes gaming too. I don't like to pay. I don't like online gambling. I don't like gambling on Sundays, period. It's not a day I like to do anything really. I don't like lottery tickets. I just did what I did at Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and Active Adult Center in Mississauga. I did like playing bingo. When and if those conglomerates, the bingo callers, the runners, paid the prices to us due. I mean, how loud do we have to be to say said the word bingo? Before the caller, that wasn't me. Before the caller actually sees and hears. I mean, how bright do we have to be in order for you don't close? They closed the game before, and we were still saying that we won, and they closed it without a care in the world. I was like, not lost. I think the prize was like $500 or something. Haven't been back there since. I even like playing bingo online. If those little apps free that promise to give some money, earnings, winnings, and they promise to pay out. They promise to pay out any amounts. There was no withdrawal threshold amounts, and you could do it anytime without tasks. Play bingo. The only thing that's costing any is the internet. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hi from Tanzania. Hey, Granny. Hello. Where are my reading glasses? Gotta go. I'm hungry. I need food. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. Kindness, kind. I was kind. Goodbye. For your likes.